sent an email and a text to the person on the top of the waiting list. Now they've got 2 weeks to apply, and hopefully they'll take up the offer of having an allotment. But we'll see. There's plenty of other people on the list if they decide it's not for them anymore. But yeah, I'm starting to get the empty plots let. That makes me happy. Okay, now aside from sitting here and eating cake, I need to actually get on with some work. So, I'm not exactly dressed for gardening. I got a skirt on. But I'll see what I can do. So I think my plan is clear up the paths where I've harvested or weeded. I think that would probably make me feel good. Maybe sweep the paths. What else? Oh, harvest the little bits of some broccoli florets. Ooh, cut back my herbs. Maybe pull out some of the dead canopy and bean detritus off of the arches. I think that will... sorry, the sun. I think that will make me feel better. Aside from that, I'm going to try do a bit more hedge trimming on the empty plot, and then I suppose I might need to trim slightly on my plot, so there might not be much battery power left for the rest. But considering it's what, I don't know, you can see what the time is. I have one, and that sun is only just above the tree line, so I reckon I've got an hour, and this is if it doesn't rain. I've got an hour to do some work before it's like, yeah, no, light levels are going. I know it won't be dark, but I know what I'm like for getting bitten by bugs. So I will do what I can today, which won't be loads, but hopefully it make me feel better the next time I come down, because the whole plot will look a bit tidier. Okay, yeah, the plot will look lots tidier once I can tackle the fruit area, but one step at a time. I changed my mind already. First things first, I have the hedge trimmer here. I'm going to get this under control, not just the shape. Now that that nest is a lot less than it was, which means it's really not being used, I'm going to try and cut it back probably by half. That way it keeps it under control. Well, let's see if I bodge it up or not. Change now that is a lot thinner. I'd like to thin that side out more, but I haven't got the right tools. Basically, I want to be able to reach to keep it under control, and it was getting too tall. So that'll have to do for now. The green will grow back. So yeah. So what a mess I have to clear up. Now I'm sat here taking a break, but I am in pain. Last week or so I've been suffering from sciatica, basically, I was doing my front garden the other day because it had got way too weedy, looked a mess. And I was sat on my little gardening seat with Wills, and my body was like, come on, you've done enough. So I carried on and I did more, and I did like a good 2 or 3 hours more. So my body's been complaining ever since. So I've got to learn to take it in smaller chunks. That's why I'm not going to overdo it down here on the plot today. But yeah, it's not really painful. It's just kind of, yeah, medium, low to medium. But you can't just sit around. It does the muscles good and the nerves good to keep moving. So I just had a lovely chat with, can't remember his name, but I call him the bee man because he's got the bees over, in the other field. And I was just saying about, occasionally the bees swarm. And yeah, I know it's a natural thing, but he's almost apologising for it. But you can do your best to prepare and have extra hives, but bees don't always do what you want them to. But it's a great resource to have down the plot, to have, I don't know how many beehives are over there, at least 10. So it's good for pollinating the fruit and vegetables. That looks a lot better. There was a lot to get rid of. Next, time to sweep. So it's clearer there. Most of the side paths are clear, and then I've got a big pile of stuff to put in the compost next time. Well, I think that's going to have to do. Look at that sun. It's already gone down behind the trees. So it's clearer, it's safer, but I only got a little bit of my list done. Oh well, that's always the way with the plot.